Okay, let's start. Uh, so today we'll be talking about a sudo command. So why do we need that? So why we need a sudo actually, like earlier we have also discussed, but I'll discuss now again for the class purpose. Okay. So sudo, if you need to create some, let's say user, you need to create some users, so you need a sudo command, sudo privileges. Okay. So with the help of sudo, we can, if you put the sudo in front of any command, it will switch to the super user and accordingly it will work, and whatever the super user permissions are there, based on that it will. And once you switch with the sudo, it will ask you the password of the current user, not of the super user. Okay. Then it comes to another command. So here is another command. So with this, you can switch to a super user, but I'll show you the difference now after clicking this command. So if you see here, when we put this hyphen, so sudo su hyphen, it will switch you to the different user like super user, but the environment variable will be of super user, not of current user. So that will be the difference. The environment where you switched into the current user's environment. Okay. So let's say if you switch to, I have created few users, so I'll switch to that. Let me exit here. Now let's say a PWD is there. So after PWD, if you see present working directory, you will find home Azure user and all. So since we are Azure user, we are in home directory of Azure user. Now if we switch with the sudo su, so see here the difference. We are still into the same directory, home directory. Our environment variable, our environment is not changed. We have changed the user, but we are working from the current directory itself, of the from where we switched actually as a user. And in case if you want to switch to the environment of the root itself, or the environment variables or environment rest of the working directory you want to access for the root, in that case you need to give one command like this, one hyphen you need to give, right? So there if you see now present working directory is a root. So that is really important. Okay. And this theory part you can read out, and the similar, it's the same thing what I have told you just now. Okay. Now let's say I want to switch to again, I'll exit from it. So currently I'm Azure into Azure user, and from switch from this user to a user 4 I have created. Okay. So let's say I'm switching to that user 4 without hyphen. Okay. So see here what is the current directory is showing, home Azure user. Yeah. So if I exit from here and if I go with hyphen, okay, now you see here what is the current working directory, user 4. So that is the difference. While working on something, if you need environment of that particular user to which you are switching, so if you need all the environment of that, in that case you need to put hyphen. If you don't need that environment, you want to work with the current environment, then there is no need of putting hyphen. Okay. Let's move ahead. And after that I wanted to few file manipulations for commands. Let's exit from here. So let me create one file. So remember, this greater than sign will add a line to that file forcat.txt, and if we keep the same sign, it will overwrite the file and you will not be able to see the next line, sorry, first line into that forcat. So let's see that now. So if I do cat, so only one line is there. But if I want to append something, then I need to do like this, double greater than sign. So now this line will also get appended to this file. So cat will show you all the contents into the file. And if you want to see all the contents with minus n option, it will show you the line numbers. And if you want to see the reverse of that file, that means the content in a reverse order, so for that there is another command is there, tag, and it will show in the reverse order. So if you see here in cat, its first line is says this one is there, it is showing first line and then the second line. Now the second line is, last line is on top and first line is in down. So that's how tag works. Now we'll talk about word count, WC command. So WC command will give you lines, words, bytes, etc. So let's put file name. So it's showing, that means two lines are there. Okay, so 6 words are there and 31 characters are there. Okay, so we can pass with the different options also. If we want to see how many lines are there, so we can pass this option -l. And if we want to see the characters, then we need to pass the -m option. So it will show you the number of characters there in that file. So similarly you can put bytes option is there. So the minus switch or hyphen switch you can, and if you want to see all together as we just now saw that, then in that case we don't have to pass the option. And the biggest line, if you want to see it, then you need to put as a -l option. Biggest line length. Okay. Okay. And let's go to the more command. So how to use it, more command? Sometimes you need to go through the contents of the file. In that case we use this command. Now once you pass this command more to the terminal, you will see part of the contents will be shown on the terminal, and if you keep on entering, it will be showing you some contents like this. So there are one more option is there, space bar. So it will shift the entire page. So if you press enter, it will go line by line, and if you press space bar, then it will show you the switch the page. So it will show you the page by page content, and you can go through the content of the file. Okay, So similarly, there is one more option is there for more. So just you need to pass the content. Now with the help of cat command, wait, getting copied. 1 second. So in this option, we can pass through a cat, and with the pipe sign. With the pipe sign, you can pass the entire content to a more. So, so when one of the command output you want to pass, you need to put the sign pipe. Okay. So it will work similarly. What we put more, and then the name of the file. So you can similarly you can navigate with the enter, and you can navigate through spacebar. And with the Q option, you can quit this more navigation. And one more option is there. If you want to switch, if you want to switch your page 10 line at a time. So in that case, you need to put -10. So now the page size is, you can see 10 lines are there. So if you want to navigate one line at a time, just enter, click on entering. If you want to navigate the entire full page, you need to keep on pressing the space bar. So the page size is now 10. And if you want to quit, then again you need to press Q. Now another option is, if you feel that after a number of lines the contents which you want to see will appear, then you can simply go to the line number 14. So that means when this more command will start displaying contents on the screen, it will start from the 14th line of your file. Okay. So the difference between -10 and +14, the difference is this. In -10 it is showing 10 lines at a time on the screen, and if you switch, that means if you navigate to the pages, then it will keep on showing you 10 more like that. But in this case, when we have given +14 option, in that case it will show you the contents from the 14th line onwards, and page size will be again whatever your terminal screen is there, and you can navigate one by one with the enter. And if you want to navigate the entire page, you need to press spacebar, and this is how the pages can be navigated. And then escape, sorry, then Q sign, that means you are exiting from the current more command. And similarly, you can go through the less command. So again, navigation is same. With enter you can see one line at a time, and with the space bar you can shift the entire page, and exit is also same. And similarly you can do the cat and less. If you cat the content, that means all the content of the file will be passed to less command, and with the less command again you can navigate to the each page, each line with enter, and each page with spacebar, and then you can quit. Okay. And apart from that, if you have any questions, please let me know.